Gonzalez was in the home and was asked to leave, and he got angry. Gonzalez allegedly pulled out a knife, threatening the victim to hand over the car keys. When he refused, others who were in the house came out, including a juvenile who Gonzalez told to go back into the room. Another person in the home called 911, but by the time deputies showed up, Gonzalez had taken off on foot.
Texas versus Justin Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? For the defense? And are you Justin Gonzalez? Mr. Gonzalez, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. You understand the state is proceeding on count 2. And count 2 is an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, not grant you community supervision because you're not eligible for community supervision, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Yes, Your Honor. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on count 2, which is an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. There's a $1,500 fine, affirmative finding of deadly weapon. They're recommending deferred adjudication.
We've got a gripping case on our hands today. One involving a knife, a heated argument, and a man on the run. Justin Gonzalez allegedly pulled out a weapon, threatened a victim, and caused chaos in a home before taking off on foot. But the story doesn't end there. As we dive into the court proceedings, we'll uncover the shocking twists, tough decisions, and the emotional weight behind it all. With an aggravated assault charge hanging over his head, Gonzalez faces the possibility of spending years behind bars. Will he take responsibility or continue down a dangerous path? Stick around because this courtroom drama is just heating up.
Contact with Roman Ruiz. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea bargain agreement?
Yes.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 7 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours of community service restitution. You're to follow recommendations of TAP, MILF evaluation, parenting classes, hostility, aggression course, and UAs. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to offenses indicted in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, state up for State's Exhibit Number 1 and its attachments.
No objection.
Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No objection. Status your father.
All right, so Mr. Gonzalez, have you ever been diagnosed?
No.
With mental health issues?
No.
All right, so why are you pulling the knife on your brother?
It was just an argument. It was an argument.
Well, a lot of people have arguments and they don't pull a knife on anyone. And there wasn't even a dinner at the table. You just pulled a knife.
The stakes are high as Justin Gonzalez is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a second-degree felony. The range of punishment? Anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. And it doesn't stop there. The court is also considering deferred adjudication, which could keep him out of prison if he meets all the conditions. But here's the kicker. If he slips up, he could face the full sentence. And if that wasn't intense enough, the plea bargain includes no contact with a key figure in the case, Roman Ruiz, adding even more drama to the mix. The tension in the courtroom is palpable as everyone wonders, will Justin take the plea deal or risk it all?
Because your mom is probably hoping that her siblings would not attack each other, right?
Yes.
And then what else makes it worse is that your mom is actually taking care of your daughter, which is something you should be doing that you're not doing. So why does your mom have custody of your daughter?
I guess because my...
No, it's not, I guess. Everybody knows why they don't have their children. So why don't you have custody of your daughter?
I didn't have custody because my baby mama didn't let me have...
Okay, let's not say baby mom. Let's not use that term. Let's say the mother of my child.
The mother of my child, she didn't let me.
Well, why doesn't the mother of your child have custody of her child?
Because I'm behind on child support.
No. There's a reason why biological parents don't have custody of their children. Sometimes they put them up for adoption. But in your case, there is something else going on that your daughter.
Hold up. Things are about to get personal. The defense attorney makes it clear Justin has a complicated relationship with his daughter, with his mother taking care of the child instead. The judge doesn't hold back, pressing Justin about why he's not stepping up as a father. The judge's words cut deep, and it's clear that Justin's life is spiraling in ways that affect more than just himself. The pressure mounts as the court reveals the harsh truth. He doesn't have custody because he's not stable. The emotional weight of these moments is heavy, and you can't help but wonder, how will Justin take responsibility for his actions and repair his relationship with his daughter?
So was Child Protective Services involved?
No.
That's either yes or no.
No.
So they want a mild evaluation, and you're saying you don't have mental health issues?
I don't.
All right, so what's the reason why you don't have custody of your daughter?
Because I'm not stable.
All right, and what does that mean, you're not stable?
I don't have my own place yet.
Well, no, I mean, it's more than you not having your own place, because how old is your daughter?
She's 9.
All right, she's 9 years old, and you haven't had custody of her. So it's more than you not having a stable place. So was there drugs involved? What's going on?
No, I just have.
Right, let me explain something to you. You have entered a plea on this case.
Yeah.
You're going to be placed on probation. I have sent people to prison when they didn't follow through on their contract with the court for their probation.
As the courtroom drama intensifies, the judge doesn't pull any punches. Justin's honesty about his struggles with addiction comes as a pivotal moment. This is the turning point where the court expects full transparency. The truth about his drug use, finally revealed, puts everything into perspective. The judge is clear. Justin can either turn his life around or face the consequences. It's not just about this case, it's about his future. But will he stick to the path of recovery or fall back into his old habits? The judge's words carry weight as Justin faces the reality of his choices.
They're going to do everything. They're going to end up going off in the sunset, enjoying the rest of their lives, and this is just going to be a bump in the road. But if you're not honest with me, guess what? I'm going to send you into the world like a newborn baby without any protections and any support. So I'm trying to figure out, and I need you to be truthful to me, what are your issues?
I had a drug problem.
And what was the drug of choice?
Heroin.
All right. There you go. See, that wasn't hard. I always tell people where you are right now in this orange jumpsuit coming over from the jail. This is not where you're going to always be unless you choose that, okay? So, have you ever been employed?
Yes.
All right. What have you been doing?
Well, I'm a truck driver.
All right. Is there any gang affiliation?
No.
All right. Who did your tattoos?
Who did my tattoos?
Yes, which they're beautiful, by the way.
Justin's fate hangs in the balance as the judge outlines the terms of his sentencing. 7 years of deferred adjudication, a $1,500 fine, and community service. But it's not all a free pass. There's a long list of requirements, from a drug evaluation to anger management classes. The judge even warns that failing to meet these requirements could lead to a 20-year sentence. This is a moment of truth for Justin. Will he follow through with the court's orders, or will he continue to spiral into a cycle of bad decisions? The pressure is on, and it's a make-or-break moment for his future.
Ink Masters would say, as I watch Ink Masters, the feathers are so great on the headdress.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So this is what the court is going to do. I'm going to follow your agreement. It's going to be 7 years deferred adjudication. There's a $1,500 fine. That will be probated. There's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. This will run concurrent with 661512. And I'm sorry, back with regards to your plea, there's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes. Yes,
And
sir.
did you also understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Sure.
All right. And knowing that, do you still wish to continue with this plea?
Here's where things get even more intense. The judge specifically tells Justin that his custody situation with his daughter won't improve unless he shows serious progress in turning his life around. No unsupervised contact, no living with his mother, and no room for excuses. This isn't just about his probation. It's about rebuilding his life and proving he can be a father. The courtroom is silent as Justin grapples with the consequences of his actions. Can he rebuild his life from the ground up, or will he continue to make the same mistakes that have led him to this point?
Of family violence. There's to be no contact with Roman Ruiz. So that means no phone call to him or anything. Later that can change, counsel, if things are working out. I'm going to ask for parenting classes, and that'll be triple T. There's 150 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to do that, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. I normally would waive the remaining community service hours for the parenting classes, but in your case, I think you need to stay busy because I'm concerned about the drug addiction that's going on and the lack of responsibility you're taking for that. We're going to do a TAP evaluation, follow all TAP recommendations.
And just when you think things couldn't get more complicated, the judge throws in one more curveball. Justin's refusal to follow through on the court's rules could lead to prison time. The stakes are higher than ever. This is the moment where Justin needs to make a choice. Will he take this second chance and turn his life around, or will he let it slip through his fingers? It's a stark reminder that, while deferred adjudication gives him a shot, it also comes with a price. The judge makes it clear, the path to redemption won't be easy, and the consequences of failure are severe.
We're going to go ahead and do a referral to felony drug court. I know that some people will say, he's charged with an aggravated assault, maybe felony drug court won't accept him for that, but they look at it on a case-by-case basis. We're going to do MIOF evaluation while in custody. There's to be hostility, aggression course. There's to be random, we're going to do the UA hotline until further notice. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors.
So, where does that leave Justin Gonzalez? He's been given a second chance, but only time will tell if he can rise to the occasion. The road to recovery is never straightforward, but this is his moment to prove that he can overcome his past and rebuild his life. If you found this case as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping breakdowns. What do you think? Will Justin stay on track, or will his past continue to haunt him? Let us know in the comments below.